This episode of the Devinwade Show is brought to you by Ace the Engineer, the only other audio engineer I trust to mix the Devinwade Show. If you want your stuff to sound professional, make sure to hit up Ace the Engineer, unless he's with like Beyonce or Patti LaBelle or some shit like that. Follow Ace the Engineer on IG at Ace the Engineer.
So, you guys look fresh to fucking death. Did you guys come to look good or kick ass?
Look, man, we came to kick ass. You already know. We are the true #1 podcast, no matter what these motherfuckers say. When you see a guy like me, when you see Dev, the homeboy Heart, also AKA Black Heart, AKA Choke Your Mama, AKA Choke Your Pop Out, with this fucking title, and you see me teamed up with Old Stone Steve Austin, you know it's gonna get real. October 31st. You goddamn right we look good. I can't say the same for you, but you goddamn right we look good. It's me, it's Devin Hart. You guys already have the date. You better be there. If you want to see Kick-Ass, you want to see Kick-Ass podcast, you want to see Kick-Ass, we've been kicking ass for some long time now. And there's no opponents that want to step in this square ring with me, him, shout out to our manager, Wally D, Walesca D. She sets up the fights and we'll kick your ass. You better make sure your mic is fucking set up.
I resent that statement, man. I really do. You know, you always talk shit about me, man.
Listen, we love you, but your fucking hair is a mess. And at the end, you want your shit to look like? That's right. These fucking luxurious fucking curls. I gotta get down low. GB's fucking holding the camera. Right. You know that nigga's 4 foot. The fuck? And I gotta fucking get down to fucking so you can see my fucking luscious luxury. And if you're not watching the fucking Devin Wade podcast, you better be watching Talk Heavy. Because we kick ass, and when we find you, we're gonna kick your fucking ass. That's that. Yeah! Fix your hair! Fix your fucking hair! NWS.
Pretty bitch down for whatever. Tell on a nigga I'd never. Mouth shut, keep it on the hush. Long as you give me what I want. Venmo or cash up front. Love the way my bumper dunk a dunk. Gotta pay if you wanna touch it, nigga. Know you wanna touch. He wanna fuck on me badly. He like his mama nasty. Yeah. And I like the way that he grip me. I like the way that he grab me. He want me bent on the balcony in Spain, calling him daddy. Yeah. You know I'm down for whatever, my nigga. You don't gotta ask me.
Down for whatever. Down for whatever.
Yeah.
Down for whatever. Down for whatever. Down for whatever. Down for whatever.
Yeah.
Down for whatever. Down for whatever.
Real nigga know I'm from the hood. Ask a bad bitch what's good. She could tell I want her by the look. Talking about I seen you on the book. That was probably me. Got me posted by the TIP. I be wildin' in the VIP. Doing shit these bitches gotta see. Hold up, left cheek, right cheek. Oh, left cheek, right cheek. Oh, she know that shit that excite me. Got a close friends come licking on IG. Hyphy. I'm doing too much, that's likely. But I don't do nothing lightly. No. Now she wanna fuck me nightly, knowing that I be
down for whatever. Down for whatever.
Yeah.
Down for whatever. Down for whatever. Down for whatever. Down for whatever.
Yeah.
Down for whatever. Down for whatever.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to an all-new special edition of the Devinwade Show. You already know what it is. It's your host, Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Dangerous Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mama, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out, but also a.k.a. Dev, the homeboy Heart. And you see I got the television championship. Listen, my Jerry curl got my headphones slipping off my head and shit like that, you feel me? But you see, I got the television championship around my fucking shoulder and shit, and ain't nobody gonna take this shit from me. Not even the man all the way to the far left of me.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy. I'm here. Double P is in the building. Double P is in the building. Pressure Porter is here. But today, it's Mr. Kick-Ass. You damn right I'm here. You damn right. This guy right here, Devin Hart, he won't step foot in this square ring with me because I'm Mr. Kick-Ass. Stone cold his ass right away. You guys keep an eye on us.
Show him the knee pads, boy.
We're ready. We got wrist pads. We got knee pads because I'm Mr. Kick-Ass. I come prepared to kick ass. Got my vest.
Got my vest.
Shout out to the designers. A lot of designers out there up and coming. Took care of my vest. And of course, bling bling. Bling bling. Yeah, I wore some gold, these muscles.
You see it.
Let's go.
And also to the right of him.
Listen, it's your girl Walesca D. Y'all already know, but today
she's still Walesca D.
Walesca D. Shout out to Deron, because this is a pay tribute to you.
I told you had
Sade
I told you
today
had a shot.
for you, Deron. So I'm gonna be on some real smooth operator type of stuff today.
The operate.
You got hit us with a couple notes.
No, see, this is when y'all try it.
Nah, we got
operator.
we
Can we
need-
get a?
Y'all just gonna have to use your imagination.
Your Love Is
I got
King.
you.
We like that song.
Your Love
You
Is
either
King
singing
is
or you
great, but-
twerking.
Come on, we like these records. The freckles. I see you got freckles.
Operator.
Hey.
Smooth
Hey.
operator.
Okay. Oh,
I like that.
that's it.
I like
That's all I
that.
mean.
Yo, Wade. I like that. We
Wade.
Anyway, to the right of me.
It's your girl. We got Skeleton in the place to be, and I know a lot of y'all got a lot of me in y'all closets, but I'm ready to release them. I'm out here handing out bones, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
It's your nasty girl, Sin City, in the place to be.
And I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell y'all what her original name was.
Oh my God.
And
Oh my
she
God.
just decided last minute not to say it. But her, the name that she said, "Do you want to say it or?" Because I'm gonna say it, Sim.
No, you can.
What is it?
Say it,
It was Skellahore. It was Skellahore.
It was.
It was Skellahore.
So the story behind that, y'all know who Skeletor is, right?
Yes.
And
of
y'all
course.
know we like to have a play with words.
Right.
So I came busting the door like, it's Skeletor. They said, what the fuck?
And it made sense because she can't get enough of those bones.
That's crazy.
Yo,
That's crazy. And of course, always behind the bar, just in case something happens in this wrestling match for this television title right here.
That's right.
Just in case somebody to come to our aid, we got our nurse in the building. It's the Mixed Mutt with the big bird. Yo, you not sticking at nobody's ass.
This is your favorite mom, Monica, and I'm getting to that. I am taking appointments.
No.
But they're not. Yeah.
She's
I
not
thought about it.
She's not finger. Even though it's coming up on that time for people.
Cavity check.
Get
Me,
checked.
me and Porter's age.
Come here, Porter.
It's that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Porter,
like the fingers.
goddamn-
Come here. You like putting fingers in our faces. I got a finger for you.
You goddamn right I need a nurse. I'll come back
No,
there
I
at
got my
2.5.
stethoscope.
I'll
I got
come
the
back there.
stethoscope.
I can't.
All right, you don't want to get stone cold back there. You don't want to get stunned back there by the bottles.
Listen, man, we on a special night tonight. Y'all know y'all used to seeing us on motherfucking Tuesday evening, but it'd have been too late for Halloween. Nobody want to do a Halloween joint on November 1st. You know what I'm saying?
You dig?
That's
So we hitting y'all on this special Monday joint. So make sure that you start telling everybody, all your peoples, yo, the Devinwade Show is on right now. Join us in the chat.
Right.
Special Halloween edition. But what's up with
And
everybody,
make sure
man?
you have a trick or treat with you. It's only right.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, if you want to watch the episode, you can.
And if you're lucky, you get somebody that's both. You can get you a trick that's treating.
Ooh,
I'm just saying.
One of those. I'll take that one, please.
She said, I take that one.
That's the ladies' favorite. You hear
You
it
take
up.
that one for 500, please.
I
You
need a
take
trick
that one
that's
for
cheating.
500.
A trick and treat is like the ultimate package to a woman.
All praise the Most High for the tricks that treat.
Y'all hear this nonsense? Where is the brother Kevin Samuels when you need him out
Right,
there, y'all?
rest in peace.
Dead.
Rest in peace to his ghost.
Rest in
His
peace.
ghost.
Rest in
His
peace.
ghost is in here right now behind.
To be
Sim.
honest, he left us with enough. I'm sure some young man is
No,
going to come
for
pick
sure.
up the torch
I
Yeah.
hope so.
and
Yeah.
keep it going.
That's right. Devin Samuels.
Hey,
But for
hold-
right now, you already know Homeboy Hart is in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dad, Bret Hart, even though he never did nothing. He just got my mom pregnant and then went about his business. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a black son out here, man. What's up with y'all, yo?
Kick ass.
What?
Listen, I got. Hey, listen.
Dev Hart.
I got something that I wanted to kind of like share with the homies and the homettes.
Okay.
What happened?
I got something that I wanted to share with you guys, right?
What's up with it?
All right. So, y'all know I go out to eat here and there. I like to go out to eat sometimes. So I was at a certain establishment, right? I was at a certain establishment. I think I was with my son, my youngest son, right? And I wanted to bring this to the crew. So, as I'm pulling in, I noticed a gentleman coming in with like a lady. I didn't really pay him too much mind, but I did notice the gentleman like kind of like looking at me as I was trying to park. And he looked like a little, I don't know, like a little longer than normal. You know, because normally we glance at people and shit like that, but you don't stare. He was staring and I just parked, never let it go. He went in the establishment. So as I got in the establishment, while I was in line, I noticed that one of the workers there, a female, came and told her boss that a gentleman just walked in, a gentleman in the establishment called her a bitch. Now, mind you, this was a young black sister that worked in this establishment. And she said that a gentleman called her a bitch. So because it's all in my ear and I'm like right there, I'm kind of like, I guess, trying to be a little nosy now. Trying to figure out. Not really. Like, I was trying to figure out who the dude was.
Was you in this outfit at the time?
No, I would have kicked his ass.
No, because you
I
said it was
stone cold him with some pancakes.
You said it was some staring, and that might have been a reason.
Right.
I mentioned the staring for a reason, and I'm glad that you doubled back to the staring.
Okay.
Because it was a reason that I did mention it. And I would have definitely stone cold stunned him if he would have stared at me too long. But anyway, I noticed her telling her managers is getting ready to address it, right? But they escort me to my seat. My seat is now next to the gentleman. The black gentleman is sitting down with an older white lady. So I don't know why. I don't know what I know that the managers came, as I was sitting down, the managers came to the man and they was addressing him about why he called her a bitch. The gentleman kept saying that as he came in with the white lady, that this black young girl rolled her eyes at him. This was his reason.
Okay, go ahead.
Rolled her eyes at him. Now, I was sitting there. The black girl said she didn't. She said he said something like first when she told him something, he got smart or said something. This was her pitch. I don't really know who was lying, right? If anybody was lying. If the black dude was lying, I don't really know. But I did feel like after looking back in hindsight, I felt like, because remember I told you, this is what I told you, that he was like staring when I pulled in. And mind you, I just glanced, looked, and took my eyes right off, and he just kept staring. So to me, this situation, looking back in hindsight, and they removed him from the establishment.
So he must have been wrong.
To me, it looked like, and I'm gonna let y'all build on it. To me, it looked like a situation where this man, black man, was dating a white woman, and he was walking, and he was just like looking for smoke. Almost.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted somebody to say, he was like on some shit, I'm a black man with a white girl, nobody better not say shit type vibe.
Right, so he was basically what they called, like, obviously it's nothing to be guilty about, but he had like a guilty conscience. For lack of a better word, he was thinking, or paranoia. Right. Everybody must be looking at me like this is back in the day or some shit like that. Right. You know what I mean? Like it ain't plenty of interracial couples. Like we don't got all of these people here. Based
off of interracial couples.
Like. That's how I felt.
Was he an older gentleman?
He was older. He was slightly older, but not too old. She looked older than him.
Oh, wow.
No, because I'm just curious, because, you know, sometimes if they're, you know, a little bit older than us, you know, they might have came from, I don't know, like, I'm trying to understand why.
If they're older than us, and sometimes their mind is stuck in a certain way that we
or
just can't understand, and they can't change.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Could the young girl have, I guess, may have seen, because this could go both ways. The young girl could have seen him with a white girl, and some women of color don't feel like colored men should be with white women still. It's unfortunate, but we still have shit like that exists.
Definitely.
So it was, I didn't really know if it was but again, only because he looked at me when I first arrived. Yeah. And he kept like kind of like staring for a while as if he wanted to see if I was staring at him and his people like on some disrespectful type shit or trying to, you know, figure it out type shit.
I feel like he was just looking for smoke. Like you ever find people that just naturally like just want to come in there with that energy, like anybody can look at you. You could just go like this, like, what the fuck you looking at? Like people that just carry that energy. I feel like that's the type of time he was on.
No, that's exactly.
Where was the establishment at? What restaurant he was at?
I really don't want to name the establishment because then it's like,
know because then it'll paint a different picture. So that kind of helps.
Fuck it, it was IHOP.
Okay, so we get it.
Fuck it was IHOP. But my thing is this. I felt like
fucking IHOP.
Yeah, I felt like
hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off. What was the issue with the young lady though? So he called her a bitch. He
called her a bitch for something.
Did you see it? Did you see him call her that?
No, he admitted to calling her the bitch.
Oh, so by the time Porta Rich got there, this already happened. So
yeah, he was saying, I heard him explaining.
So is it possible? Because you know we like to give all sides.
Yep.
Is it possible that he went in there? This did happen, and that's what made him start looking at everybody like
maybe
he's like now. now that the first person said something to me, now I'm looking like who else got something to say.
Right. He's on edge thinking about who else saw what just went down. And
honestly,
who else
But he said when he got when he pulled up, before the guy went inside the spot, he was already checking you.
Yeah. He was
so he never even got into that.
No, he didn't even get in yet.
Oh,
and he was like,
no.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, before he even got in the establishment, because we arrived at like the same time.
Yeah.
He was like already like staring. And I didn't really think anything of it until this whole situation transpired.
Till you heard
Till I heard what went down. The girl said she never really said nothing to him. She said when they came in or whatever, they got sat down. And I don't know, I think he said...
So she didn't roll her eyes? Because why are you rolling your eyes?
Well, let's play devil's advocate, right? You ever go to an establishment where, like, they're just... All right, not even an establishment. Let's say, like, a place of where they, like a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And they're just stank. They attitude stank. The moment they walk in, they just like... Okay, they give you your stuff. You go sit down with them. They just real stink. Maybe she had that attitude.
Oh, so the girl, hold up. I lost that whole part. The girl worked there. I thought it was just another person.
No, she works there.
I'm assuming it was a hostess that sat him down, or was it the waitress?
She could have been either or. I'm not sure.
But she worked there.
That could have been, no, listen, I ain't going front, yo. I had to, who was I don't know if anybody was here with me or Els behind the camera. I don't know if you was there. We went to 45th Street Pub and I had to have words. Els behind the camera was there. It was me, maybe, was it Omi and the Hellcat? It was Omi and the Hellcat, Mimi, all of us. And I mean, just right around the way, right down the street. Yeah. Local people that you guys see every day. Mm-hmm. The attitude that the girl had was it was crazy. It was like, number one, what's wild is you're waiting on people with money. Yeah. You about to get a dope ass tip. Right. Most likely the best tip that you got all week. Yep. Right. And
maybe your whole career.
maybe. And you are just in this joint, mean as fuck, short-tempered as fuck with everything. You know what I'm saying? You order something, you like, I want to get this. It's like everything was crazy. So I could see how somebody like Mimi was about to go up top on her.
I don't want to throw OG under the bus because I really don't know. So it would be unfair to say that it was his fault. He was on some staring insecure shit. Yeah. It definitely could have been Shorty because I don't know exactly what caused it. She may have said something that made him say something and then she rolled her eyes. Whatever. I don't know exactly what happened in that situation, but I wanted to kind of like talk about, it made me think about like just if he was like kind of like being insecure because you was dating a white woman, right? Let's just go there just for situations like that, right? Because I see a lot of scenarios, right, where like men date women, right? Men date women, this your girl, this your wife, whatever, right? And I'm speaking on this because I'm different with it. I don't kind of like carry it how like I've seen some men carry it. And I kind of like want to elaborate on it a little bit and just see what other people think. But I feel like some dudes be having like shorties, right? And like, I don't know if it's insecurity. I don't know if it's a little overprotective. I don't know really what to call it. But I feel like sometimes y'all be looking for like the disrespect, right? From like other men.
So
when you walking with your shorty through the mall, when you I feel like y'all looking for the smoke. And I feel like y'all be looking for the smoke to the point where it's actually kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to understand, right? And any man can speak on this, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, right? But we got to understand that we live in a world where like people going to look. People going to look. People going to check shit out.
They are.
Right? You got a girl, I got a girl. When I walk by 3 dudes, if my joint bad, I ain't turning around to check them niggas if they going to be looking. I know they looking. If she got a fat ass, a nice ass, right? Nice. She work out. She in the gym keeping that thing tight. They supposed to stare. I know they gonna stare. It's a trophy. It's a plaque. You know what I'm saying? So my thing be like, I've seen situations where dudes would be like walking with a shorty, right? And you almost like stare a nigga down. Like the whole time you walking past a guy, you like staring him down as you walk him to where your head almost turned all the way around. Where like to me that's kind of like wow.
Yo, it's kind of wild that you said that because literally before I came here, I was at the Deptford
They were
Mall.
looking at you in the tights.
Nah.
They was looking at your nips.
Said,
You got the nips out.
Nah, but no, because I didn't have this on. I definitely ain't had this on in the mall,
That
y'all.
would've been wild.
In the mall, but I don't run into that often, like a person looking at me crazy or something like that, because I'm not like a small person. But this dude actually was like big as hell. And he came walking out the store while I was walking in with my son. And he did kind of have that demeanor, like he looked like I could tell it was that I'm with my girl. But it'd be funnier when it's no disrespect, but it'd be a thing like, dog, I'm like, bro, like I would never, like even me as a single nigga, I would never be looking at that chick like that, bro. But it be niggas that do be on that time, and literally that happened before I came here. And this chick crazy.
I just feel like people gonna, like, bro, if you got something nice, that's like if you got a nice car, bro, people gonna look at it. People gonna check it out. If you got a nice woman, and don't get me wrong, I ain't saying that nobody should be gawking your shit, right? That nobody should be disrespectfully staring, because I honestly like kind of like know
Wait,
what
can
that.
we admire this real quick?
Oh, yo. That's the real. Listen, man. Listen,
Trick or treat.
listen, man. That looked like. Is that gonna kill us?
Let's go, baby.
I don't know. Listen, Monica might be on her.
Yeah, she should have been a witch.
She might be on her Jeffrey Dahmer shit, yo.
Monica back there with the green.
Look.
I got the medicine.
Look,
you know?
that listen.
She should have been a witch
Yo, why
doctor
it
for
look like
Halloween.
lava?
Listen.
Why it look like it's boiling?
Listen, that shit just almost dripped on Wally's $1,000 pants.
Hey.
Yo, is this shit gonna give me the bubble guts?
No.
You gotta let it stop steaming for a second before you give your throat.
Now,
Before you
y'all
fuck your
know
throat
what
up.
this mean, right? We with all the smoke. We with all the
So,
smoke.
is this safe to drink just
I
like
got
this?
the medicine in there.
you
Like,
can,
it's
you can.
secure for, like, everything, you know, because I'm a nurse.
This gonna turn my lips green.
Just be careful.
If you're lucky.
Oh, my worms fell in. My worms are drowning.
Yo, I'm cracking up. Just drink it already. Throw
Hey, yo,
baby.
the smoke went all up my nose on some wild shit.
Hey,
you know
listen,
what I'm
y'all make sure y'all be careful out there too tonight. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there and be careful out there, man.
Check if you got kids. Check
Yeah.
your kids' candies. You know, just be mindful. They're already putting out on the news the little checklist on what you need to pay attention for.
Right.
Ain't it crazy that the world still is like that? Like all of the extra dumb shit that people putting in
my
razors and all
God.
that knucklehead shit. It's crazy because we from Camden, New Jersey, and the problem for real used to be yesterday. Our mischief night in Camden was not nothing regular.
No.
It was violent crimes, burning people's cribs down.
Fucking people's cars up.
I mean, fucking, when I'm talking about fucking people's cars up with them in them, the people in it, you catch a nigga in the car, hit them shits with bats. Like, it was like
crazy.
It was crazy. They would burn your car, burn your literal house down. They wasn't on some like throwing eggs
We
shit.
had curfews for
Curfew,
a while.
yeah,
we had
yeah,
a
curfew.
I mean, some people was throwing eggs, but you know, some people just gotta take it.
Curfew.
Somebody
above and
threw
beyond.
a grenade in the dumpster and stopped the
Because
station.
we used to definitely like yoke the buses up.
I
we used
remember
to
I
yoke
went to
shit
school
up.
once and
but-
they had forks, and somebody forked somebody's front yard by sticking a whole bunch of plastic forks in their front yard. Like, just forked the shit out of their yard.
What a fork? Like just plastic forks?
Like
the whole
forks.
yard?
The whole front yard was just forks. Just
Actually,
like,
that's not bad. That's
That's
fucked
actually
up.
kind of funny.
It's
You
fucked
walk
up, but it's
outside,
funny.
you see that shit on your
Yeah,
lawn. you
I'd
like,
rather somebody do that. Just don't burn my shit. Don't burn my crib.
one year
down.
my mom let us sleep in the car. Not sleep in the car, but we staked out in the car. And we were like trying to catch people doing shit like in the middle of the night, and it was just a good time. We had
Are you guys getting sleepy yet?
Yo. Hey,
Monica done put some poison in this shit, man.
Wally's like,
Hey, listen.
I'm still questioning if I could drink this yet. My lips gonna freeze off.
Hey, listen, real quick, because I know the drinks are mystery drinks. You know, it's a
Deb, you drink
Halloween
it?
special. We got the mystery potions from Monica Mulatto back there, the nurse, the wicked nurse back there. But listen, we just want to, on that topic, right? Just to close out on that topic properly. My thing is like,
Deb,
date who
you
you
good?
date and be with who you be with on some positive shit, man. We got to understand how this world is, bro. Nobody should be kind of like with somebody, right? And you with somebody, and because they bad or because they body crazy or for whatever reason, you like on edge all the time and you with the smoke. You like looking for the violations.
Yeah.
Like, let's just relax.
Listen,
That's
nigga.
toxic and it's definitely superficial. If you're gonna be with somebody based
and
on what
it's
they look
unattractive.
like, yeah, because now you're on edge about somebody the way they look. But if that's really your girl, you should be able to trust. Like, my girl's bad, but that's my girl. Like, you wouldn't have to be on edge because y'all would just have that connection on. You don't have to be on high alert all the time because you're not on that superficial type of relationship.
And I will say too, there is time periods, and it has always happened where niggas will overly violate. You know, looking is one thing, but when niggas is yelling out shit, niggas will do shit like that. A group of 3-4 niggas,
me and Andrew,
or yell out some shit. You ain't hitting that right. You ain't hitting that right. Oh yeah, well people do. Well, that's different. That's different. That's a fans of the show.
Right.
Yell it out when you see her, y'all.
Dev, did I ever tell? And I won't tell it now. I'll tell it another time. But I just want to ask y'all because I know I tell shit I forget, and y'all help me. But did I ever tell the story of me walking through the mall with my baby mom with my oldest son when he was in a stroller, and like 3 guys was like really because I was arguing with her, and they was like staring. Like, and wouldn't stop staring.
Nah.
No, but you can tell it again.
You might as well. You might as well.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it brief because I don't want people to, we got other shit to get to. But I went through something like this where I walked through the mall. My baby mom, shout out to my son. He's 22 now. He was in a stroller. Right. That's how long ago this was. As we walked by, I noticed 3 guys. Right. 2 black guys, 1 white guy. Right. Me and my baby mom are arguing. I forget what we was arguing about at the time. We was having like some, whatever. It was a rough day for us. We arguing about something. I felt like, I don't know. I felt like kind of like, but it was a white guy there, so I didn't know. I felt like, because my baby mom was black, light skin, red bone joint. And I felt like, I don't know if it was because she was black and I obviously looked at Latino. I obviously looked at it different. And I felt like.
Wait, what?
I obviously looked at different from her. I looked at like a different race. She was black.
With this shit on, he looked like a white dude. He looked like
when he said that like different, like I was just like, I don't know. I just
like a different.
I was gonna say he looked like something else, but I don't want to get canceled.
Anyway, listen. Long story short, these guys stared when they was like right here next to me. Right, I seen them staring. Me and my baby mom arguing. I look at them. I keep walking. Right, I do one look back. They still staring. I keep walking. This how much I'm trying to avoid it. Keep walking. I turn around again. They still looking and looking like this, like. So I tell my baby mom. She like, what happened? I'm like, nah, these niggas keep looking at me. I'm like, I'm about to say something to them. She like, no, can you just keep walking, leave it alone, da 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 da. I'm kind of hot now. I'm like, I feel like they was getting in my business, and I turn around, they was still looking.
Do you think they're looking at you, looking at them, looking at you? You know what I'm saying? Like after the second look back.
It could have been, but
I'm
they
pretty
started
sure I'd be
it.
like,
why are you over here looking at me?
It could have been. It could have been.
Why my girl standing here?
It could have been. Listen, it could have been. It could have been, and I did probably. My baby mom was trying to get me not to feed in and to just keep walking. So maybe I did add fuel to it by feeding in, looking back, but. It was like super disrespectful.
Did you stone cold stun them or what?
No, I just went back to him and I asked him. I said, yo, what's the problem? Like, what, do we got a problem? Do I know y'all? Do y'all know me? Do y'all know my son's mom or something? They was like, nah. I was like, so why the fuck y'all looking at me? I was like, why the fuck is y'all looking at me and y'all keep looking? I done walked 3, 10, 6 stores down, nigga. Like, do somebody want to go outside or something? Like, one of y'all want to go outside with me? And they was, it was just regular, like, nah. And it was just like, this was one of them points where I felt like if this would have happened to somebody else, then this is the disrespectful type, staring type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like regular. It wasn't regular, and I gave them multiple opportunities to take their eyes off me. Like I turned around, like Monica said, I turned around 2-3 times.
That's what I'm talking about. That's pack behavior. That's more of the thing that happens where niggas be out with a whole group of niggas, and because nobody's gonna stare at you like that alone. Nobody, it's never happened. It's never happened where you somewhere and a nigga by himself and he just looking. It's always going to be in a group. So
the way that Porta was acting though kind of sounded like the guy that you were describing at IHOP.
Right.
Like the way that you were just acting sounds like how the guy acted at IHOP.
But the difference is though,
they started it.
So when he was arguing with his baby mom, he was like, he seen them staring, but he kept going. Then he look again, they still staring.
Right, but we don't know the beginning of the IHOP thing. She could have been staring at them and kept staring.
No, but you're right. That's why in the IHOP thing, I backed out of throwing OG under the bus. That's why I said it clearly. I'm not throwing him under the bus, and I don't want to throw her under the bus because I don't know who really was the violator.
I like when the conversation goes places where, because we ain't even get into our topics for the day, but check this out. this goes into a thing where when y'all was arguing, because you could get in a heated argument with my girl, like me and my girl could get in a heated argument.
Right.
Our argument never has a threat of actual physical violence,
Right.
no matter how loud the yelling is, right?
Right.
So if there's an argument, do you think it's a possibility that, yo, that all that shit, that smoke just went up my shit, got me wanting to burp bad as hell? Could it been a situation where they was looking like, yo, is homie about to smack his girl?
Yeah.
And if so, that brings up a whole different thing of what do you do in those situations? Because we watch like videos where a woman is getting manhandled or something like that is going on, and people be like, how the fuck nobody intervened?
Because you don't know when to interject and when not to interject when it's something like that.
Right, because I'm saying what happens is when people will watch it and say, when does a person intervene? But then if a person intervenes and they get like killed or something, people be like, that's why you stay out of people's business.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like you can't win in a
It's like
situation.
What if you
don't.
and
So I want to ask, so really, hold on, Rich. I want to ask this as a woman question. I want the women to tell us their perspective, because we'll always hear this from men.
Right.
What is your opinion? If you are out with a dude and y'all in an argument that looks like, do you think it's the right thing to do for a man to step in and be like, hey, is everything okay over here? What do you think?
I don't necessarily think, we would have to play out the situation a little bit, but I think ultimately if it's to a point where you see like him like grabbing her, but if they're arguing in regards to like verbally arguing with each other, I wouldn't step in, because again, we don't know the situation, what, that might just how they communicate or whatever.
No, real shit.
Right.
And that, we don't want to cause any or heighten the situation and having someone else step in, right?
They could talk like that at home, or like for instance, for my situation, I was probably cursing. Like I probably might have said like, nah, fuck that. That shit ain't important. Talking to her. It was like, wasn't no high yelling. We walking through a mall.
But somebody could look at that and be like, yo, like,
what's up?
Yeah, it was lightly like whatever.
It all depends on like the tone of whoever is interjecting. They have to be smooth with words if they're gonna decide that they're gonna intervene. Yeah. So like, say if like y'all arguing, hey y'all, you're in a public place and we're just trying to enjoy my time. I may have my family with me and y'all are just being a little loud. So can y'all just tone it down a little bit? You know what I mean? Or like that's one way to go about it. But then if you're gonna go about it another way, then you might get fucked up.
Because it's crazy.
So it depends.
Because
you got to be smooth with your words and how you approach
what Sin is
things like
saying
that.
is the person might come up and intervene in that way, like they're really bothered with the dinner, when really they're just trying to break the tension of whatever's going on with y'all.
Right.
But then the man snap like, who the fuck? I don't care, nigga. Da-da-da.
Especially if you're asking the female, he'll be like, no, she's fine. He'll get even mad.
Exactly. So that's why I wanted to know from the ladies, what would be right now. Like in Porter's situation, they didn't walk over to say nothing.
Yeah.
Would you think would y'all as women say it was a good idea for men to look and be paying attention to what's going on? Because obviously they're trying to see, okay, they arguing over here. Let me keep an eye on this to make sure homie not smacking his girl.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree with that, or do you feel like niggas should just mind their business?
I mean, I feel like a lot of niggas be looking like they minding their business, but they're not minding their business, if that makes sense. Like, that's like what I do.
I actually think that that's the way to do it, though.
Right, that's right. Look like I'm minding my business, but I'm not really minding my business. Like, I'm over here doing this, but I definitely got an ear on y'all over here. And if it gets too out of pocket and it gets too crazy, then maybe I might jump up and be like, yo, you just hit a female and we in public. Like, you need to get on over there and we gonna make sure she good over here.
Listen, the way you explained it is the exact way you supposed to do it. If you feel, probably 6 months ago, Muslim guy on the avenue in front of my job, Muslim lady, right? She garbed up, whole garbed up. They going through something. You could tell he's going through something. He's trying to grab her. She's trying to walk away. You know what I mean? I'm watching it. I'm outside. I'm in front of my job. I'm Muslim, right? I don't want no Muslims to get hurt. I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want her to get fighting, nothing.
Right.
I'm watching it, but at the same time, he was watching me. He was looking. He was waiting to see if you was going to intervene, walk up, because he really didn't violate or anything yet. He was trying to talk to his people. And sometimes
it can
get, way of
sometimes if guys are riled up with their girl too, if somebody does intervene,
I was just
then they're
thinking
looking
that.
for that outlet to punch
Just
on
thinking
you
that,
because I'm gonna
yeah.
punch on you before I punch on my girl.
Yeah.
So I want you to intervene so I can punch on you
Well,
because
that's
I
why
want
I
to
said
punch
you
on
gotta
her.
be
That's
mindful
real.
because you can heighten the situation.
Yeah, because I want to punch on her so bad, I'm gonna use you as my outlet.
That's completely true. If we speaking in all honesty, that's completely true. Because I've definitely had that type of thing where I'm arguing with my girl and we in public and we don't got to be loud, but it's our little fussing back and forth. And I will feel like that. Like
heightened a little
like
bit.
I'm already in that mood of somebody say something. I'm already in the mood
I'ma
like, well,
smack
then
'em.
I'll beat you the fuck up because you're angry at the moment. You're
Right.
not thinking with that clear head. Let me ask you this: as a Muslim brother, do you feel like if you walk up with a certain greeting, like if you walk up and you are say, "Hey, assalamu alaikum," bro, like if you walk up like that, what does that help? Like change the tension in which how how the person receives you?
No,
or like no,
not
it
for
don't
sure.
fucking matter. Yeah.
No, not for sure. It could matter. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, I love the Deen of Islam, right? I love Muslims for the sake of Allah, right? Believe in it wholeheartedly. But it's very the religion has its issues like every other religion has
like anybody.
issues. You know what I mean?
Humans. We're the human beings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Human beings be the issue. And no, I can't say that if I would have came and presented myself, gave him his rights, gave him the salams, because they once you hear somebody salam, you know it's kind of like y'all people of the same faith, and you have the right to salam back, whatever. So do I think it would have had changed something or made him instantly be like, you know what I mean? Not necessarily, bro. He was, like you said, the best thing you said was human. We human. He was human. He was at that point, the way I seen him, like, don't get me wrong, we all pray, right, that he would keep Islam first, but he was rattled up just because of, like, the shit. He was looking like somebody that wasn't really, like, practicing his religion at the time. You know what I mean?
But look, man, you talk about things that get people rattled up. Things
These
that
bones.
get people things that get people mad besides those bones
These
and
bones
everything
will get
like
you
that.
rattled up.
Things that piss people off, man. We got to talk about something, man. We got people here that are parents that sometimes you're not with the person that you got the kid with.
Right.
And I see a lot of arguments, and this is going to be great for the people that's in the chat. What are the limits? What are the limits for a baby mom? As far as the father.
I know, right?
When the father is now in a relationship with somebody else. So this is what I mean. I see situations and I see people argue where it's like this. A man is with his girl. Everything is cool over here. Maybe they don't got kids. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they do, but most likely they don't. And then he got a baby mom. And over there, he's paying the rent. Is paying the rent for your baby mom out of pocket while you got a wife? Or you're paying for trips, but it's for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's Disney World and you send it to your kid. So that's an experience for your kid, but you also, it's a thing that they're doing with their mom. Paying your baby mom's car note.
No, he's tripping. All right, so I think if a man is going to be in another relationship and you're my baby father, I think you can pay for my kid's way. And if I'm going to figure out how to go, but as long as your son is going or your daughter is going, then that's straight. Make sure your kid's good. If you're going to pay any of my bills, pay half. I'm still the second partner of this co-parenting situation. So I'm going to pay half my rent. If you want to pay the other half to make sure that you're covering your child's way, to make sure that we have a roof over our head, or like say if I'm falling behind and I hit you up and I'm like, hey, listen, I may need a little extra because I'm a little low this month or whatever, and I may need some help because if I don't have your help, then you know what, it's SOL for me and my kid. Like, we're not going to have a roof over our head. So I feel like it's not the man's job to make sure I'm 100% okay. It is your job to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to make sure our kid is okay. And me, I come second. My kid comes first.
But there are men out there, right? That I have a lot of friends But I know a lot of I have a lot of friends, but I know a lot of them.
Congratulations.
Wally, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Who this about? Let's go.
No, I have a friend of mine that he's an ex-athlete. Like he's retired actually. He's retired.
Okay.
But he has kids. But he takes care, like, I guess depending on, he has the youngest, I think, is in, like, middle school or something.
Okay.
I think the other ones are, like, older, like, in their 20s. So they're grown. But I think for him, it's just like, yeah, like, I know until his kids, his outlook was like this. Until his kids' mother finds a partner, he feels obligated to take care of them entirely. That's just his mindset.
Wait, can I just say something as a baby mom, though? Until she finds a partner, it's not that partner's job to make sure that she and her kid is taken care of.
No.
Once she finds a partner...
he's saying the whole situation. Once she finds a partner, he's not going to take care of her.
Okay.
He's going to take care of his kid, but he's not going to take care of her.
So this is some of the problems that I would assume that some of the new girlfriends, wives, or second baby moms or whatever have.
Right.
Is they're saying, the way she just painted that, it's almost like he's still being a stand-in husband or boyfriend
from the sideline
until a dude comes to fill that void instead of her picking up.
But he's going to be so comfortable playing that role that what's going to happen when a dude comes to pick up that role and now he's going to be like, so what, like, now you just got a new dude?
Go ahead, I'm back here. Go ahead, Porter.
I just feel like, right, I want to give my spill, and my spill, I just feel it's going to, like, make y'all see things from another angle, right? Because when I hear stuff like this, I instantly kind of, like, can only relate off of my experiences, right?
Right.
So instantly, I got to think about me and my son's mom, right? My oldest son's mom, you know what I mean? And I've spoke about her before, right? On certain issues where, like, we still tell each other we love each other, right? Phone calls, things like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I would need my girl, my wife, you gonna be my girl, you gonna be my wife, we gonna kick it, because I'm gonna tell you everything from the rip. You ain't gonna it ain't gonna be no secrets. You're gonna know about all this shit. But I'm gonna need you to be super understanding. Reason why is, if I'm caked up, and look, my son 22. He don't even need to be taken care of. He can take care of himself.
Right.
But if I'm caked up, because of what my baby mom did for me over all these years, like, I went to jail when my son was 10, 9, 12, 13. She never put me on child support. She carried it. She carried it and said,
different. She a real one.
And not only that, though, Sin, and this is what I want people to understand. Like, my wife, I would want my wife to understand this. Like, me and my baby mom ain't fucked around in over a decade.
Yeah.
But we like this.
Yeah.
We like this. She called me, I'm down there. Even now, my son is 22. It doesn't change. That's his mom.
Right.
Just because he reached the age where he's adult.
No, at the end of the day, that's still y'all's son together.
That's still his mom. And his mom automatically is my family. He's my son. He's top priority in my family. So anything that's a priority to him becomes a priority to me. And my thing is this. I would need my wife, and I'm not saying that I'm just going to do what I want to you. I'm just going to do it in a dog way and tell you, I ain't like that. You my partner. You my new partner. We building. But I need you to understand certain shit. My baby mom could have been like one of those spiteful baby moms and really had me like, because when they put you on child support and shit like that, that shit changes people's lives.
Yeah.
Guys go to jail for that shit, especially when you in jail, you come out, now that shit, the motherfucking
you got crazy rears.
Right, you back, it's in the rears all crazy. Like, my baby mom was so stand up about understanding me, my life, where I was at, me trying to make that she actually helped. I couldn't even imagine if I would have been able to make the full 360 change if she would have did the other shit.
See, that's why I think that your baby mom or your baby dad kind of sets the tone. I think if your baby mom, because I was dealing with somebody that was the opposite of your baby mom, Porta. So she was, he was trying to get his life together, blah, 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 blah. She wasn't trying to help. She was just thinking about herself.
Right.
So when the baby mom is like, oh, you need to do this, that, and the third, I feel like it's different than her carrying it and then, being appreciated later.
Gotcha.
So, like, I think the baby mom definitely sets the tone.
Bret Hart, man, pay your motherfucking back child support, man. You ain't never paid none of my shit, man.
But I think
this guy keep putting on these shades like he want to go there. He keep putting on these shades like he want to get, like, I'm not feeling the shades from Devin Hart. I'm letting you know this damn thing here, we can get it right here.
Yo, no, but it's crazy because there's other things too. Like, so have y'all ever seen this? And I want to get everybody's opinion on this because I love Porter's take on this, because Porta explaining something like that from the standpoint of there was times as a dad that I could not be there, and this person held this down. I'm almost indebted to this person.
Right.
You know, that's different. But you ever see, and I want to know how y'all feel about a man with he got a new wife or a new girl, new unit, but he take family pictures with his baby mom.
Oh, you're not taking family pictures with your baby mom like that's y'all kid together, because she ain't do that. We did that. So you could take your little pictures with my kid, and she could be around sometimes.
No.
No.
Pictures in your family photo. Like,
okay, because I thought she was trying to claim my kid.
No. Hold on. That's two different issues. So you're saying, hold on.
I'm saying, like, if my man or my baby dad with his new girl, and they all caked up and cute with my kid, like it's their own little family.
Oh my gosh, Sam, hold on.
So hold on. This is
that's crazy.
She just added a new layer. To this.
I would be so upset.
Hold on.
I'd be
This is a great layer that I want to scale back, because now it's about to get juicier.
Oh, God.
Because peep this. What I'm talking about is you and Drew.
Yes.
Right?
That's my baby. Love you.
Y'all break up.
They just got back from the trip.
I know, we had a great little trip.
Yeah. They got pornos on the way, y'all. So check this out.
OnlyFans coming soon.
OnlyFans pornos on the way.
Hey,
featuring
Drew, we got you too, dude. We got you, buddy. You gonna be up here. Talk your shit too when you get here.
Oh my God.
So you and Drew, y'all, if y'all wasn't together in an alternate universe, y'all break up, right?
Okay.
And now Drew got a whole new wife and new situation, new wife, new kid, whatever. But he still come and do like a holiday pictures over with you, with the pajamas on, you, him, and the baby. Because some people will say, I do this for my kid. I want my kid to have like pictures with his mom and his dad that he could look back at. You know what I'm saying?
No, that shit gets me tight.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That shit gets me mad tight, because why are you even confusing the kid like that? It's confusing to the kid, to me, to the baby mom. Like you.
I feel like if I'm not with him, I wouldn't even
listen, this is the key word, separate. You guys are separated. Everything that happens is separate.
Dev know where I'm about to go. Dev is not putting up with a picture of somebody we know in the fucking picture with the whole family. It's no way.
No way.
I just feel like, to be honest, like, it's kind of even suspect even to kind of like want it if it ain't the child, right? And kids don't even really like know no better a lot of the time, depending what age. But I just feel like for the mom to want the baby dad who's with somebody new, right? And you obviously can't be with nobody new, because nobody new gonna accept that. Yeah. Nobody new is gonna like be like, you gonna take family pictures with a nigga that got another girl and y'all gonna look like the couple. It just don't make no sense.
But kids
it causes trauma, and it causes trauma in the child's life.
You don't think some kids wild?
I think it's so harmful.
See, I'm just lucky. I'm just really lucky though, because me and my baby dad celebrate different religions. So she would be with me for Christmas, and she could be with him for Hanukkah. So that works out perfectly great. If we don't work out, we not taking Christmas sweater.
Is Drew gonna be mad when a new guy who's obviously in the house, he has to accept your daughter as his, any man that would live in your home is now in the PJ's picture with you, him, and your baby?
But see,
I don't even think that's okay. I don't know.
Well, no, you kind of. Let me say
I'm
something.
not there, so I can't really say like how I feel until I'm there, if that makes sense. I want to jump the gun on feelings. Knowing Sin, right? Just knowing her personality and how she is. If she got into a relationship, right? A different relationship. Yeah, I'm listening.
And you fall in love, you're engaged, you're all this, and he's literally he has no other kids, and he's treating your daughter like it's yours. Y'all gonna have some type of family picture.
100%. But I feel like that wouldn't come until like me and him decide that we want to have another kid together, and now it's the siblings and then the parent of this one.
Oh no!
I don't think it's even appropriate to do family pictures if you're not literally a family.
Right. Well, no, I'm saying, right. But what about if you are though? But what about if you are? Like,
what makes you family? I guess.
I feel like it all falls into communication and just knowing what you're.
But what makes you family is that you live with them, y'all engaged, you're taking care. for example, if you had a daughter, your daughter's going with her dad on the weekend or whatever. Y'all have it equally the same amount of time. Y'all have the baby at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, equally amount, meaning you had the baby for 4 days, you had a baby for 40, whatever. Right. And y'all have that relationship, and this other guy is taking care of your child like it's his own as well. You're not gonna not like that's part of your family.
So
this
was a big issue with like Future and everything. So I love these type of questions because these are real things that go on in people's cribs. So that would be like this. Monica, do you think that it's wrong for me, my girl, and my son that has lived with me for so long, right, to take a family picture together because he's not my biological son?
No.
But you said you and the father of your son are cool.
No, we're not.
No. Okay, then I made that up. Okay. I didn't want to make that up.
That's why I said
No, I thought y'all had like some cordial. Okay, then I made that up.
That's why I said Dev wouldn't want to be in no picture with nobody. But my thing is like to me, the picture is worse than the man just trying to help his BM.
Gotcha.
The picture is way worse. Than the man who's just saying, yo, babe, look, my baby mom, and even, look, I know my kid is grown, and he out there doing what he doing. That's still his mom. That nigga hurt for her when she struggled.
I feel like that's
she's struggling. I'm going to send her 2 bands, right? You know, 2 bands to us is like $20 now.
Yeah.
I'm going to send her 2 bands, all right? It's cool. I feel like that's more acceptable and way more makes sense than me saying, babe, she want me to come get in this picture.
Yeah.
It's me, her, my boy. And she like, what the fuck is that picture about?
Right.
Well, she's saying we still a family. We still family.
You family for life.
But what do you do with this? What do you do with this? Because I want to give every point, right?
Hold on,
possible.
let me fix my knee pad.
Check this out. Check this out. And Porter got the black Timbs on, y'all.
He keep putting on these shades like you ready to like leap over.
I'm gonna let you show. I'm gonna show you how like, authentic I am. You feel me? The nigga Porta Rich got the Timbs. Look, he got the socks with the Timbs. Show him the Timbs, Porter. Show him the Timbs, Porter. Listen.
Show them the Louis Vuitton.
I got the real joints. I got the real joints.
I was like, he'll still get his ass kicked in this ring. I'll tell you that. He can bring those real boots over here anytime.
But yo, so look, but what about this? What about when your son really do feel like that? Because this was interesting. Something that happened last year. When I bought my house, you know, my dad came up from South Carolina. And I realized that I never was with my mom and my dad ever in real life, anywhere out together, ever in my life. Never once have we ever been like, at a restaurant, never anywhere, ever together.
As a unit.
And we took a picture together. The day we did a bunch of stuff, we took a picture together, and it was like, this is the only picture that exists
of me with my
all
entire
3
family.
of us, besides when I was born. So for some people, and I thought like this was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't people that rocked with each other like that or nothing like that. But now they old, they in their 60s and shit. So nobody really give a fuck. The shit that happened was what happened. And he came up to just come kick it, stay at my house and shit like that. And so I could see a kid, like I know like my homie behind the camera, his son is one of them people that would be like, yo, I want to see my mom and my dad do stuff or take a picture together. Yeah. Because people do it when it comes to stuff like weddings and graduations, right? When you graduate, your mom come there, usually they grab the parent, the real parents will take a picture because the kid want to take a picture with his cap and gown on, his shit, with his mom and his dad.
Right.
So I'm gonna go against my own argument, kinda. Is it kind of the same if they said, yo, he said, yo, I want to take a picture of all of us just in suits on some like family shit.
No, that helps my argument because we are the real parents. You are our kid, and we're gonna take a picture as a unit, and we're gonna keep it pushing. I think that's
that's what I just
no. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it helps my argument. I agree with that.
So you think? Hold on. So but what I'm saying is, y'all the real parents.
Yeah, and we're gonna take a picture with my kid on his graduation day. That's cool.
But what I'm saying is, if you could do it with the graduation, is it cool to do it?
It matters with like it just matters circumstantial.
It does.
My answer is
very
circumstantial.
So if it's not the joint, and he just said, for my 18th birthday, I want to take a family picture with my mom and my dad.
Well, you're gonna have to communicate that, and you're
It
gonna have to
also
know.
matters the age.
You're
of
gonna
the
have to
child.
communicate it, and you're gonna have to know your significant other's other person.
It's been 18 years. I know
trying
you're
to
not
say,
fucking.
like, he can't, the child can't just be like, hey, Dad, I want you to get in this Christmas picture that we're sending to the family.
Nah,
like,
but
are you,
Well,
he's saying
I
what's
wouldn't
the
have it to send out to the family, but for my own personal use, like, hey, I just want to have this for me. I think that's fine.
It ain't even for the family. I actually think, and maybe I'm misunderstanding.
I'm not
because
condoling.
I try to be right,
fronting.
and we living in a real world with real things. And to be honest, now that I really kind of like think about it, right? Because I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking like a younger child, where he's not making the decisions, right? It's adults making them, and that's a different story. That's where things
And it
change.
could be, but real quick, to be fair, it could be a kid that's 8 and he's just like, I want a picture with my mom, my actual mom.
Could be, because you start understanding things at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
But I just feel like once you know, like he's definitely at an age where he know better, and a kid wants that, I don't know. I kind of like feel like it's fair game, because
all
I feel
parties
like,
should be
I feel like,
understanding.
all right, my mom's, she with somebody else, my dad with somebody else.
Because whatever's going on with the adults should be out of it. Because the kid's the center of the world. Whatever the parents got going on, they need to put that aside and let the kid like have its moment.
I just feel like if the kid wants it, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the kid had to deal with y'all splitting.
But
the kid, and y'all don't, sometimes we don't realize what the kid is dealing with. The kid had to accept his 2 favorite people going to other people.
Yeah.
So if he comes and he says, look, I've accepted it, right? Because that's basically where it's at. He like, I just want a picture with my mom and dad.
And that's where
Like,
the
it's my
trickery comes
18
in, though, because I feel like some moms and some dads be using that as a little trick, like, oh, but little Jimmy said he wanted a picture when whole time
Or they'll say it in
the
front of the
mom
kid.
wanted
That's
a
a
picture.
big
They'll
part.
Or the
That's a
dad
big
wanted the
thing.
picture,
what
and they're just using the kid as a
Because what
as a
we
prop.
agree that in most situations, right, there's one party that would like to be with the other person more than the other person might want to be with the other person.
I mean, listen.
Usually it's not a acclimate, or what do they call that?
Mutual.
Yeah, mutual breakups. Most breakups aren't like two people just say,
One-sided.
you know what, I kind of think we both, wouldn't you agree we don't work out and go away? Usually somebody leaves somewhere.
Yeah, we agree. We handshake and that's just the over.
And I could definitely like, just vouch on that because it happens, right? And it's unfortunate that it happens, that we'll have like an adult actually like using the child.
Yeah, because I'm going to say, me and Andrew got in a couple arguments when he was like, baby, but Anna just wants to see you on FaceTime. And I'm like, nigga, you know you want to FaceTime me.
So what was, so...
Drew, we need you to get in here and kick ass. Like yesterday, Drew.
So let's say that the baby mom wants to be with your new boyfriend or whatever, and you know that she's like almost like rubbing it in your face or something. What should my boyfriend do?
Hold on. Oh, say that again.
So the baby mom wants to be with my boyfriend. I know she wants to be with my boyfriend.
Okay.
He knows she wants to be with him.
Yeah.
She says whatever she says, like, oh, let's just take a picture. You know he wants to do it, blah, blah, blah. Does he respect me or does he...
So that's more of a, that's kind of like a read in the room thing, because one thing is he knows his baby mom better than you do.
Yeah.
So he might be able to be like, I know what game she's trying to play.
Well, we all know
she's
what
trying
game
to play
she
the
playing.
game that a lot of men say. Men be like, that's my baby mom. That's basically my bitch forever.
Yeah.
Like a lot of men.
A lot of men do think like that. They get very territorial, and they're like, "That's my baby mom. Like she gonna be down for whatever."
The only thing that seems to like negate that, I guess, I can't speak on what people outside of our culture do, is you getting the girl pregnant as well. Because then what happens is like, it's both our baby mom, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like shit like that. Because usually...
So the answer is get pregnant, bitches.
I mean, but it's fucked up.
Have that baby.
What I'm saying is often I've seen like that's almost the answer that people actually go with.
It's either that or your new girlfriend's got to be like hella mature and just understanding as hell.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to have a real conversation when it comes to stuff like that.
I mean,
especially when you split with the person.
So in this case, Wally, if you was dealing with a dude and he was well off, we don't gotta always go to the most crazy extent with bread, right? And him and his baby mom aren't together no more, and that's your dude. Oh yeah, I definitely would like another drink. I would definitely want another one of those whatever concoctions.
Smokey Robinson.
Yo.
They call Smokey Robinsons.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Robinsons in Camden. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? But
The Smokey Cosby.
Yo,
Nah,
please,
don't call it that.
no.
Why you had to fuck it up? Now I'm looking at this drink like checking to see if something floating in here.
No.
At the end of the
This is
episode, y'all gonna
crazy.
be dead. Like,
But what limits,
go ahead.
Wally, if you're dealing with this person and he is like, you see that basically his baby mom is living the same high life that you are living off of him. She could still access him. Do you kind of feel like, look, that's your baby mom. You might give her whatever you give her as a flat fee or whatever for you having your kid. Do you feel a way about him taking care of her and she like living it up?
I mean, I feel like if that was a conversation that we had before me getting into the
Not a
relationship-
conversation. No, y'all just happen to be together and
I
it's
love
like,
you,
oh,
Wally.
you start seeing stuff you see and you might, and he like, oh yeah, you know, whatever I got my baby mom got, it's my baby mom. So at the end of the day, they drive, he buying her the Benzes. He getting her.
I'm gonna have
In
to
other
respect
words-
that. If I want to be in that relationship, I'm gonna have to respect that. I can't sit here and tell him to change how he want to conduct with himself and his baby mom because like that's when it starts tainting a lot of shit. I don't want to taint their family.
So this
What
is
if you
so,
see? What if you
intervene.
see that he's enabling her?
Well, that's on that.
That's
well,
on him.
you can have that conversation, but that's on him.
so this is
especially if I'm not fully invested in.
so
the
this is
relationship.
interesting.
Smooth operator
This is
for real.
interesting. So what we found out in this conversation kinda is the ticket to pure freedom as far as being able to do anything you want. The rule that supersedes everything is have a baby by me, baby, right?
Be a
That's kind of what
millionaire.
because if you think about it like this, there's relationships that you've had in your life that or you know that you're not interested in that person no more the same way you would a dude and he's like, bro, I don't fuck with my baby mom like that. Like that's just my baby mom, and because she's my baby mom, she's going to drive Benzes and live in a mansion and do all of that shit, and I'm
I
gonna
would
take care
like
of her.
to know all of that before I go any forward. That way
No,
I
there's
can
gotta be
decide
another
something.
way, Dad. You can't say, I need something else.
No. This is what I'm about to ask. This is what I'm
Dad,
about to
don't put
ask.
her.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Hold up. So let's say you, in turn, got a situation where it's like, yo, this is my old boyfriend. But we was friends since we was 5 years old. No, that's the thing.
No, yeah, it happens.
You're saying because y'all got a kid, it gives you free reign to just dump dollars into this person to the endless limits.
Right.
And you just like, yo, this person did this for me. It was a time period where I was in a dark place. I almost killed myself. They saved my life. It was a time where this person did this for me.
Right.
It was times where I was fucked up and we wasn't even together no more, and this nigga rescued me in my financial situation. So I said, I got you good forever if I'm good. What other excuse does a person have to take care of another person? Is it only baby mom, or is it equal? Can you say, well, this person, I don't have no interest in them. It's just that we have a history that's almost like family too. We got a history that's like family too. And I take care of him. I make
It's
sure
all
he got
not
shit.
appropriate.
It's
It's just all not.
Well, my thing is like there's another human involved that's yours, that's connected to you, that you have to take care of the child.
No, so the
period.
child,
Obligation.
so the
Right. But at
What's
the
that
end
got
of
to
the day,
do with bags?
Wait,
but
she's saying two different
regardless-
things.
But regardless of the situation, say if he is giving his baby mom all the money, right? And it's technically, for the child. However she gonna spend the money is however she's
But
gonna
it's not.
spend the
It's
money.
not for the child. We know that. We know that the.
But he can't dictate if it's not.
We
or
know.
can.
Yes, we know that the
Well, how
Maybach.
does- how-
we know that the Maybach is not for the child.
But he don't know what money she has saved up behind his
No, but
bag.
he's
No,
saying,
I'm saying
I know
it's
what you're
open.
saying now.
No, like I know this is real situations
No,
of
for
our
sure.
real peoples that we know.
Okay.
This is their real life. It's like, so how is a Maybach taking care of a child? That's making sure that your baby mom
has a nice
has-
car.
What if he got her the Maybach and got him like the Maybach car seat, like a little portable?
My thing is
No, they have high-end
ultimately,
shit.
like,
They
I
have
don't
a-
think there's any other reason why somebody else should be taking care of somebody.
Yes.
Again, if there's a situation where that person wants to do that, you have to be willing to say yes and be in that situation to still let that person.
But they're not obligated
I'm not gonna say like that person's wrong for wanting to take care of somebody that looked out for
Right.
somebody, because I've been in a situation where I was in a relationship with a guy where he felt like he needed to take care of this woman that he used to deal with because she held him down at one point. He felt as though he still needed to take care of her.
How'd you
he
react?
I mean,
Back
Was
then, when you were
at
young.
that
Let's go.
I was like 24 years old.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm 33 now. That was a long time ago. But I think in the beginning, I felt the way because I didn't have the whole backstory.
Right.
Once I got the whole backstory and the understanding, then I was just like, it is what it is. Like,
So what about this type of situation? Because I love what Porter said. He had the best spill I ever heard when it came to this debate.
I still don't
What?
like this
Listen,
nigga with the shades
listen,
on.
listen,
It's
listen.
like he get ready like
Listen,
for like
listen,
a match or something.
listen, I'm about
Right.
to ask something for real. Let's say your dude that you with is like, look, Wally, you know what I mean? That's not my baby mom. But I was locked up for 10 years. And during that 10 years, this person kept all that money on my books and held me down to a different level. I wouldn't be, I couldn't have survived.
Right.
So no matter what,
And it
we
sound like
together.
that need to be your girl then.
We together. No, hold on. It's like, look, I don't love her. I don't love her.
I mean,
and
you
none
love
of
her
that.
to some capacity.
No, yeah, but I'm in love with you. We moving forward, but we got paper. I got paper. She's good because she held me down. Because the funny part about it is, let's say he had a homeboy and it was a dude, and he did that job, and he paid, and he was just like, no, I'm paying Rick motherfucking rent and all that forever. This nigga did this, that, and the third for me. This nigga took a bit. Let's say she took a charge for him
Right.
and went to prison for 5 years.
This is something I'm going to
know
know
what
from the
saying?
rip before I get in a relationship with them, because then if I know the story behind it, then I have the option to say, you know what,
Could
that's cool.
Could you
Yeah, like,
accept?
we're
Could you
not
accept?
even gonna-
Could you
At
accept that Wally?
At
He
this
holding a
time
girl
in my
down.
life, no, I wouldn't do it.
So it's kids only. Oh, the only thing is he had to
Kids
get
and
her pregnant. He had to get her
family,
pregnant.
mother, sister.
He had to get her
You
pregnant.
know, he had to, conceive because I
Niggas,
just,
if you want to take care of a woman for the rest of your life, spill in her. You have to spill in her.
Yo.
You
I
have
mean,
to.
that's the
I would-
unfortunate part.
I wouldn't be. I mean, it's hard when kid is different and just the
Yeah.
parent is different, but like a whole another person.
Wait,
like,
Sin, I want to go back to what you said earlier when you said that you were watching Andrew with his new girl and that you wanted to strangle somebody.
Oh, you're talking about if Andrew
Wanted
was
to
to
take a
have another
picture?
girl and take a family picture with my kid as if my kid was their kid.
Yes.
But what about she takes
Why
care
are you
of your
strangling
daughter?
her?
Just
I'm
as much
strangling
as-
her because that's not her kid. You better give my kid
But
back.
she loves her.
what if she technically?
Okay, well, she can love her outside of family pictures.
hold on,
That's
Sin.
wild.
Listen, Sin, hold on, Sin. So if you let's
I'll
say,
play about mines, okay?
all right, but look, God
But
forbid,
is it about
listen,
Andrew or is it about your daughter?
It's about my daughter. I
So
don't
your
play
daughter.
about
So hold on real quick. So
No,
this
because
is
my
a,
daughter's not going to
No,
be
no.
thinking
Check
like,
this out.
this is one big happy
I've
family
heard
over here
of-
because I'm a fit mom. I do.
Listen.
like,
No, you could.
But when
no, no.
she's-
when you hold on, this is crazy. Y'all check this out. Listen to how deranged women are. Listen to this, y'all.
Relax,
Hold on,
I'm not
listen.
deranged.
No,
yeah,
women
I
are
wouldn't say
deranged.
deranged. I
Get
would
'em.
say
Hold on,
protective
Hold on, check this
of my
out.
peace.
This is what you want for your kids. If y'all split, you want your kids to have the best experience in both households.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold on. The worst thing that you could have is a woman that tolerates your daughter.
Right.
It's like, I'm not going to get in the way of him and his daughter, but I don't care about her one way or another. You want a person in there that would literally die
Absolutely.
to save your daughter. And a person that loves your daughter in that way and will literally die to save your daughter, that's what you want in that household.
Absolutely, I do. But you're going to have to compartmentalize and just understand that at the end of the day, that's still not your kid. And that's just a boundary I have. And you just have to know your partner's significant other. If that's going to be the parent of their child, you have to understand, like, okay, she has boundaries, and this is just one of the ones I don't want to cross. I still love her kid nonetheless, and I still want to give her the best outlook because I love her dad. So because I love her dad, I love her kid, but I need to understand that her mom has
When can she be included?
And it's a respect thing.
When is she allowed to be included in the picture? When she has a kid of her own with Andrew?
Possibly, yeah.
So it is.
So, it goes back to the
That's crazy.
science.
Yeah,
Listen,
because once I find somebody and I have a kid
Oh,
with
I was
him,
gonna ask that
like
too.
I said, my kid and our kid will be posing
Do you hear
pictures
the
together.
hypocritical
Let me put a caveat in it. Let me throw something in there. What about if you can't? I don't want to put this on you.
No, you're fine.
But what about if you can't like conceive and you can't give that person another a child, or you can't bear another child?
Then she's saying you asked out. You'll never take a
you'll
family
never
picture
take
in
a
your
family
life.
Picture?
Oh,
What
if
do you mean?
Andrew's new girlfriend couldn't conceive, they're never allowed to have a family picture together?
I mean, I feel like at a certain stage, my daughter will have a mind of her own to decide what she wants to do. But as long as until she can make that own decision for herself, these are my boundaries.
I respect that though. You can't be mad at her decision until her daughter's able to make her own decision. She's gonna make the decision for her daughter.
No, I respect her decision. Now let's keep throwing some switches in there. Let's keep calling audibles. Now, what if she go ahead and makes a great attempt, professional attempt, kind attempt? Right? Let's say she can't have kids, right? Like they said.
Yeah.
And now she comes to you like a woman and say the most sweetest, she love your daughter.
Yeah, I'm an empathetic person. I can feel that.
It is what it is. And Sin, sometimes we go out, we do like shit like a family, and I just want to know if I can take a picture. If she asks you, is it okay if we take a picture at times? Because sometimes your daughter's here, we go out, Andrew wants to take a picture. I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want it to come off wrong.
So if she wants it, and you said she can't have kids?
Yeah, she said she
can't have kids.
She can't.
I just gotta make sure.
No, she can't have kids.
I would not want to approach Sin if I was like,
because I'd be sitting there like thinking like, am I
for sake of argument, she can have kids. She's just regular.
Yeah.
All right. But go ahead.
So. No, if she's coming like...
So you told her, wait.
Like I said, I still stand on, unless my kid is like, oh, come on, guys, let's take a picture, and it's my daughter's decision.
So let me ask you this. So this is crazy.
I feel like it's out of pocket.
This is going to tell me.
Hey, can I take a picture with
your
kid?
No, this is great.
Like,
this is great. This is great.
He said,
So
this is great.
So this is great.
God.
So Drew got to come up, big Drew out there, getting that fucking bread. You know what I'm saying? And then you and Drew. You and Drew. Listen, you. Let's say in the alternate universe, you and Drew break up.
Yeah.
Drew go get him a smoking hot, bad John. He out there living his best life. Giselle broke up with Tom Brady, and now she with Big Drew. You know what I'm saying? and you off with that, whatever that nigga you had that clipping picture of that you see.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The fake Drew.
The fake Drew.
The Android nigga.
Android.
Instead of Andrew, he was called Android. So you with Android now.
That's Android 2.0.
Listen,
upgrades only.
Drew, ain't no upgrade to you, Drew. So listen, so you with Android or whatever that you call 2.0, right? And y'all doing what families do.
Yeah.
Y'all traveling the world. Y'all went to France. Y'all went to these places. Y'all running the Bulls, whatever. Yeah. And y'all out there as a unit. You, your daughter, because your daughter live with you, and she with your man that live with you. You're telling me that while you're on this vacation,
he's gonna be holding the phone, taking the picture of me and my kid, posing in front of the Eiffel Tower. He gonna be the picture man.
Yo, it's sad out here.
You know what it is, guys? I'm telling you.
Listen,
he gonna be the cameraman.
I'm telling you, I think it really stems from how you feel about Andrew. I really don't think that it has anything to do with the kid.
No, I think.
Like I said, until my kid has the option to say,
because if Sin was with someone else, none of this will be an issue.
Listen,
none of it.
If
Sin was with someone else,
like I said, I don't want to have.
No,
I previously said this before, and I'm going to reiterate it now. I'm just saying based off the rebuttalment of how I would feel, but these are premature feelings that I may not feel.
I know.
Right.
Because you got to remember, Sin saying if she had a man, she's the one. Hold on.
And I don't even want to even speak this into existence because I don't plan on leaving my man. You know what I mean? I plan on being a unit. So all these hypotheticals, y'all get me flustered and fucked up because I don't plan on none of this to happen.
I always do this whenever we talk about anything involving major changes.
Because I know how you like to play it.
No. I always say in an alternate universe. That's why I always say that before everything. Because we have to play it out in that way. I have to say in an alternate universe because I don't plan on not being with my girl either. So with that being said,
I want to go home and he said, "Babe, so I can't do this." Baby, talking hypotheticals. We not leaving each other. What you talking about?
But I think perception. I think perception is such a big thing in like life period, right?
Yeah.
And everybody has like a different perception. So it's kind of like how you perceive things, right? There's a lot of women that would say, I don't give a fuck what he does. He can go do what the fuck he want. If he want to go take a picture, go the fuck over there. Yeah. Right? And I feel like that's one person and one like human way that people carry things and handle things. I think the way you're handling it, right?
I feel like experiences and memories, like y'all can have that, but once y'all put a stamp on it, that's like forever. And I gotta look at it, y'all Y'all posting.
I just feel like
I don't want to see all that. Y'all can have the memories.
So it doesn't
y'all
have
can
anything to do with the child. It's like Andrew.
No, y'all can have the memories. You can have the experience. If he's gonna be with somebody else and they want to go to the Funplex or they want to go somewhere and have a great time, whatever. Y'all go do that. Y'all give my kid a good time.
You want to know what's wild
but
about that?
I don't want to see the posts and the pictures like
you want to know what's
family unit in my face.
But you know what's wild about that is that a person like with that mindset usually would allow their daughter to take a picture with their teacher, would allow them to take a picture with their mentor, would allow them to take a picture with counselor.
Absolutely.
Like all of these people that are probably not as vital as the other human being that's living.
Yeah.
Co-parenting.
It don't gotta make sense. It may not make sense.
No, hold on, wait, because I want to add this. I want to add this piece. They might be on some Brady Bunch shit.
Yeah.
It might be a situation where it's like
my family was some Brady Bunch shit, so that's why it's like.
But so they can't take a family picture and he got his own kid. You got your own kid. Y'all come together. Y'all taking a picture. One kid is just his. One kid is just yours. Yeah. But y'all in a unit. So it's like y'all don't even got a kid together, but we got 2 kids because I came with one, you came with one.
And that's why I said you have to know your ex-significant other and you have to respect their boundaries.
No, listen.
It just has to be a communication thing.
Nothing you said was wrong, though, because at the end of the day, this your child. You a mom. You know,
those are your boundaries.
I just feel like, and right, you got boundaries. You want to make sure shit is straight. I could fuck with that.
At what age though would you give your child from like when would you leave it up to your kid? Like around what age?
Yeah,
because if I ask,
around what age, whenever they are able to say like, "Hey, mom, like."
I want to do this.
I want to do this or I don't want to do this.
So is it up
when
to
my kid gets to a certain age where she's like, oh, like I've been hanging out with dad and his girlfriend. Like obviously I'm going to hear about stuff when I have my days, and I'll be able to kind of know how their relationship is, how she talks to you, how she treats you, what's their relationship like.
I guess
I can kind of like spin up my own opinions on what I want for her, and then I can also be able to listen to what she says.
I guess I'm asking that because she's at an age where she's talking. So like when you're saying that you're leaving it up to her to make the decision or her to say something, what about if I was Andrew's new girlfriend and I'm like, hey, Anna, do you want to take a picture with me? She's like, yeah, I do want to take a picture with you.
Because most kids, I'm going to keep it real.
That's my kid saying, yeah, I want to do that. And I will have that conversation with my kid.
Most kids don't understand. They don't understand that situation. So they'll literally just come around you and talk about the person. If her name is Tina, like, Mommy, Tina did this and we had fun. And they don't even think about the adult beefs or
they don't know what's going on.
Oddness,
it's innocent ignorance that these kids have.
I want to.
I'm gonna know. Like,
I want to, and don't get me fucked up. I totally respect what you're saying, right? I understand it. I think it's proper, and at the same time, I want to build on kind of like where Dev was going with it, like because we got to get back to like just reality, right? And if people do things the right way, can we do things the right way? Because I feel like what Dev said is true. A lot of times, shit, you might not even have no say-so when it comes to like school shit and certain shit where your child might take a picture with somebody who you really don't know from a can of paint, right? Because we don't know some of these teachers from a can of paint.
From a can of paint.
Right? We've been to like 2 parent conferences doing 3 of them in the whole year.
Word up.
It was 9 months, right? And we don't know them. So my thing is just like, if you get an opportunity to get to know them, if you can get an opportunity to get to know them, because they say it takes a village, right?
Absolutely.
They say it takes a village at times. And I just feel like if you do got a person and from the gate, they've been just straight up and they just really like, they with you, they with you, the baby's dad.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And they fucking with you because they know they got to be around the child. So they try and be respectful. I just feel like if it's done the right way,
absolutely.
No bullshit. I just seen a shirt that caught my eye the other day, and no bullshit. It's a crazy T-shirt, and it said.
Did it say champion?
It said champion dad. Is that because you don't got the belt? Go ahead.
He only does that when I'm talking. I'm talking about topics. He knows I'll kick his ass. I'll stone cold stun him right after this is over. That's it. But no. All things real. Like I just seen some shit where like the shirt that said I'm not the stepfather. I'm the father that stepped up.
Yeah.
Like, and I just feel like
bars.
But that could be a dad that could be like a dad that was completely neglectful of his son. That dad's not in the picture. You know what I mean? That dad's not trying to be an active
That's why I agree
co-parent
with you
separately.
because I agree
It all
with you.
depends because
I
moms
listen.
can be that way too. It
Sin.
goes both
Yo,
ways.
hold on. Let me ask you this. Would it, and this is just us we like to just talk and share our real feelings. It ain't no shame in nothing we say.
Yeah, at all.
Would it fuck with you if, like, let's say your daughter wanted to do something in life, like she wanted to be ballet dancer or she wanted to play the piano or something like that, and it just so happens that your dude's girl is proficient in that area, like, I could put you on. I'm a big ballet person, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like a dad.
Then,
It's
like I said, that's a boundary thing. Then she might be cool. We might be able to communicate. We might be able to work something out. You know what I mean? So, like, if that's something that my daughter wants to do, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, like, just so you know, this is what like Linda does." Well,
I'm not asking. I'm not asking if you would allow it. I'm asking, would that, just us bearing our souls, would that fuck with you mentally a little bit?
Know that they're bonding over something.
Like, damn, like. My kid's an artist, and his stepmom,
I would feel some type
and his
of way.
stepmom is an artist, and like they share a certain thing. Like
I just feel like, listen,
They share
I feel like it's natural.
I just feel like
It's human.
Listen, I feel like if you that type person, right? If you that type person where it's to that point where, like, I guess, like, you know, you just that overprotective, you know, you that, like, you don't want nobody.
I'll be open to suggestions. If she's an art teacher, you need to take her to this studio. I might take her to that studio.
No, we already know you
know
willing
what I mean?
to compromise. We already know you willing to
Yeah.
compromise. But I'm saying for a person, and this is just for a lot of people in the world, if you're that jealous, if you're that soul that you can't work with other people, you just that person,
It depends
right?
on who you are too, because you might be that type of chick that I can't compromise with
So
you.
listen,
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying this to them people, not to you, Sin, but I'm
for
saying this
sure.
to all those people. Do right by your fucking relationship. Make sure you're not the one that fuck it up. That's it. Because if you can't stand, right, if you got a child by somebody and you can't stand to see your kid around nobody else because you're going to look at it like somebody else is invading your family or somebody else is violating your family, then guess what? Do right and make sure you're not the one that, you know, because it happens.
Do right.
Dev's not even listening no more. He literally ain't
I am listening. I am listening.
He wants to just
but
go.
I know what Dad wants to do. Before we get out of here,
I know what
I'm
Dad
gonna run around the
wants to
room.
do.
I'm
We're gonna do it here live. I know what Dad wants to do, and we're gonna do it here live.
Why Porter pull his nipples out? I don't know. But listen,
They love nips.
Real quick.
They love nips. They love nips. They've been waiting to see these nips.
Dev, you've been showing yours the whole episode.
You know I'm freaky. Can
You asking for it at this point.
He got little pink nips.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, here come the freak though. Who came over and tried to touch shit?
No, you wanna know
Freak of the week.
Is this how y'all feel?
Yo, he reminds me of
$10.
Pinky from Friday now that you mentioned. He got the pink on with the
Yeah.
curls.
Yeah, shout out to other brother that played Pinky too. You know, he got good ties to came to New Jersey.
That's
You know what I'm
my
saying?
dog.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yo,
Shout out to him.
Clifton Powell, you know we love you, baby. Listen, you told me I belong in Hollywood. I'm on my way, baby. Money
Like
lovers.
that.
Yeah, that's what it
Money
is.
lovers,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying? So listen,
On my
y'all.
way,
Real
baby.
quick, before we get
Stone
out of
Cold,
here,
you heard?
we're gonna get a was hot. Now it's not. Around the room, Walesca D was hot. Now it's not.
So lately I've been doing like the opposite, like something that was hot before, but it's hot again now. Like it wasn't for a while, and now it's hot again. You get what I'm saying?
So you
It
want
made
to
a
break the rules?
comeback. It made a
Just
comeback.
like,
I wanna break the
just like
rules.
she broke the rules by coming here as Wally and trying to say that she shot in.
I am Sade. Y'all don't see my freckles? I got freckles and everything.
No, she got.
Y'all gonna have to zoom in on those.
Her costume is really like high powered on the low. Y'all gotta just know the details.
Yeah, can you show them the album or something?
They would have to.
Well, I just have to stick it on the screen, but I'm not. But I'm not.
But
But
He is. Yes,
go-
he is.
But go ahead.
So back in the day, like the 90s was a thing, like party, you know, in the 2000s, once iPhones came out, everybody started recording everything. Now we're getting back to an era where a lot of parties are not allowing people to record them anymore.
I think it's live.
I think it's probably the best change that we have made.
So live.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait till everyone implements this
I-
because
listen.
it's the best time. I think the best time and the most fun times for me were not recorded.
I feel like that's why everybody's standing on the walls now, because everybody's so self-conscious about what other people are going to capture of them when they're in their element of having a fun time.
That's a good point. That's a really
that's
good
why.
point.
Dude, y'all want them to stop recording because y'all want to be sneaky though.
Y'all want to be cheaters.
No, it's not even about it's
No,
not
I'm
about
just
that.
checking.
It's
The
just
cheaters
about
are
like
right with
having
you.
it's just about
I know.
having a good time.
It changes your mannerism
Listen.
and how you feel.
Check
in
this
an
out. Check this
atmosphere.
out. When you used to go to a concert or a show, There were cameramen that filmed the show.
Yep.
Everybody else looked at the actual performer on stage. Now, you don't look at the performer on stage. You look at them through your phone.
Yep.
The whole crowd is videotaping the concert instead of enjoying the moment.
Yes.
And I found myself doing that. I went to a Banks concert as an artist that I think is phenomenal. It's not Lloyd Banks, shout out to him though, but Banks the singer.
Yes.
And I had to make sure, like, put my phone away.
Jordan
I wanna
Banks? Jordan Banks?
No, it's
No,
just
no, it's
Banks.
Banks.
Just Banks.
She's a singer.
Yeah.
She's the most phenomenal. The most phenomenal.
I thought
You know
you
what
were
I mean?
talking about the
Just
Philly
like my
artist.
hair, the most phenomenal. And Banks was performing. It's like, you know what? I need to rest my eyes on Banks and watch this stage instead of worried about catching the best moments. And everybody's on their phone. So I think what you're talking about is excellent. Porta Rich.
Listen, just so we know that I ain't stunting, you stole mine, but it's all good. This is my what's hot, what's not. What it say, Wally?
Nigga,
What it say? The bottom one.
Mystery Night.
What?
Mystery Night was my was hot, now it's not. Because for Halloween edition,
Oh God.
well, you said it earlier. You started talking about
Yeah,
it.
but this
Mischief Night.
number
But
one. No,
He
this
said
is no. This
Mystery
is crazy.
Night.
No, this is what's crazy.
What are we talking about?
No, Porta's on point.
Thank you.
Porta's on point. For whatever reason, in Camden.
We called it Mischief Night.
They called it Mystery Night.
Night.
Camden niggas called it Mystery Night when it's really called Mischief
Mischief
Night.
Night.
It is a fact that Porter is right that niggas in Camden called it Mystery Night.
But that's just some illiterate motherfucker.
No, it's really
It's
really not illiterate. It's really like we did what we wanted to do.
But that's mystery.
That was the mystery.
It's cool. I'm just telling y'all we always did what we wanted to
There
do.
was
But
mystery
we
in the
knew that.
mischief.
when it comes to Camden,
But how did Wally?
that's not how what's hot, what's
Wally
not.
didn't bring that up.
you did.
I did, yeah.
I said you started talking. I showed you so you could be the witness.
Okay, está bien.
Dev, the
Relax.
nigga, started talking about it
Está bien.
and killed my
You're
shit.
already
Yeah,
on board.
All right.
Shout out to my dog looking like Jeffrey Dahmer, the Spanish version.
Yo, listen. He already told y'all he don't want y'all to consider him Jeffrey Dahmer. That's my
Well,
man
fuck
Els.
it. All right, today he's Jesus Dahmer because he's Spanish.
Well, my
But-
what's hot now is
No,
not is your character.
I ain't. Hold on, Monica. I still got
I
one.
was gonna say it's you.
What? I'm still hot. Fuck wrong with you? I'm about to come back there.
You see his
What's
nipples
his
is
name?
out.
The pretzel man? What was it?
Yo,
His name is
Pretzel P.
his
Yo.
name is Old Stone Steve Austin.
Monica, I'll pretzel
Cold
you if you
Stone
buy me
Steve.
a new chain. I'll pretzel you if you buy
Oh,
me
he
a
trying
new
to trick
chain.
and treat you.
Nah, that's my boy. I like talking shit to them. But listen, all right. So my what's hot, what's not is matches. Matches was hot at one point. Matches was everywhere.
You know what's
Crazy.
funny?
They starting to bring them back now.
They
It's
are.
Crazy things
I've been
that
finding
weren't-
them in Andrew's backpack.
Listen,
No, they
this
bring
how
them
I
back
knew.
now.
This how I knew that the microwave era was coming. Because soon as you niggas got lighters, y'all ain't know how to act. Y'all was in niggas' faces like, you need a light? Like, chill, nigga. Like the magic. You ain't know that
Yo,
the
the match
magic
is better. It's so much cooler.
Not even that.
The dramatics.
Niggas ain't even know in jail. One book of matches was really two because you could split them.
What you mean?
That's a jail etiquette. You can take one matchstick, split it in half. You know how you do paper, sticky papers,
Or like
where you can
two-ply
take-
toilet paper where you could
know how
like.
you take
You
two,
cut
like
it down
when a
the middle?
sticker. You know how when a sticker come on something, you
Yeah.
take the sticker off.
He's breaking
It's the-
jail code.
It's the same thing with matches. With matches in jail, because matches was so hard to get, they was really like a fucking hot contraband item.
Oh, that's another double up for you.
So you could tear them up. You could tear them apart, and you have two matches for one stick.
Yo, Monica, what you got?
I literally said mine. That way it was Porter's character. And yours. It's yours.
Wait,
What?
okay.
What you trying to say?
So-
Wrestlers was hot. We not
Whatever,
now?
whatever.
The hell?
WWE.
We've been talking about Kanye a lot. Kanye was hot and now he's
Listen,
not.
I don't want to talk about Kanye. Yeah, we're not.
Hey,
He's
listen,
hot.
hold on.
He's
hold
hot.
on,
No,
yeah.
he's hot.
I know, no, I ain't talking about that.
No.
But to go to Monica shit, she kind of like wrestling ain't as hot as it used to be.
No. The
Just kind of like to go back to her shit. Her wrestling ain't as hot as it used to be.
It might not be.
Wait, but y'all didn't see him say, not even Adidas could cancel me. Next day, Adidas canceled him. Sorry.
But that, you know, that could
we
be a
fucking with
strategy.
Ye.
That could be a strategy.
no, it
fucking
could
with
be.
Ye.
I just thought it was funny.
I'm gonna say this. You know, today is a holiday. It is Halloween. It was very, very important. I always wanted to be some kind of fighter ninja when I was a kid all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference back then was what was hot and now is not is holidays and special occasions were one day growing up. That's what was hot. It made it more special. Now your birthday is your birthday month. Motherfuckers go out for their birthday on their birthday day and the weekend that has to do with their birthday. They go out for the whole fucking birthday month. Or plan a vacation later on in the fucking month. Niggas is at how many Halloween costumes you got? You can't even say, yo, I was just Brett the Hitman Hart for Halloween. Instead, you was 8 niggas.
Yeah, I got two more outfits
nigga
coming.
invited me to a Christmas party. I couldn't go. I couldn't make it. But then next week, I go to a Three Kings party. He there too. Then nigga had all the events, all the like the Christmas joints, Spanish joints, Hanukkah joints.
Exactly.
I get what you said.
Exactly. And that, you know, I think it made it a little bit more special when you had the one day and that was it. When they changed that shit and made that shit, they did it with everything. They even did it with Black Friday. And they started moving it to where it was fucking, it's all the way to Wednesday. You buying shit on the Black Friday
Monday
week.
starting earlier.
Yeah, they fucked it all up, man. But you know, thank y'all for tuning in on this Monday edition of the show. You already know who I am. You know that it's Dev Hart. You know what I'm saying? The homeboy Hart, man. I'm here. They also call me AKA Black Heart, AKA Choky Mama, AKA Choky Pop Out. And you see, I'm the motherfucking television champion of the Nigga Wrestling Association, the NWA, Nigga Wrestling Association. You know what I'm saying? Can we get a spin on a motherfucking wheel?
He won't have that belt for long, guys. Stone Cold Jose Austin is coming for it.
Actually, it's a big fight toward break.
Nigga, I never shut keep it on the hush. Long as you give me what I want, Venmo or cash up front. Love the way my bumper dunk. Gotta pay if you wanna touch it, nigga. I know you wanna touch. He wanna fuck with me badly. He like his mama nasty. Yeah, and I like the way that he grip me. I like the way that he grab me. He want me bent on the balcony in Spain, calling him daddy. Yeah, you know I'm down for whatever, my nigga. You don't gotta ask me.
Real nigga know I'm from the hood. Ask a bad bitch what's good. She can tell I want her by the look. Talking about I seen you on the book. That's probably me. Got me posted by the TIP. I be wildin' in the VIP. Doing shit these bitches gotta see. Hold up, left cheek, right cheek. Left cheek, right cheek. She know that shit that excite me. Got close friends come licking on IG. Hyphy. I'm doing too much, that's likely. But I don't do nothing lightly. Now she wanna fuck me nightly. Knowing that I be.